Hello, Professor. My name is PengXiang. The topic of my speech is the peer review of achieving net zero greenhouse gas emission plastic by a circular carbon economy. First is the content about this essay. A combination of recycling, biomass utilization, and CCU technologies can result in net zero greenhouse gas emission over the life cycle of plastics. Plastics have a long history of problem. From 1950 to 2015, the size of plastic products alone increased from 2 million tons to 380 million tons, and plastic population within the natural environment continues to increase. And recycling technologies is chemical and mechanical recycling, biomass utilization, carbon capture and utilization, exchange of false carbon feedstock. Compared to the linear carbon pathway, the recover pathway through mechanicals and chemical recovery could reduce greenhouse gas emission by 3 million tons of carbon dioxide, equivalent of 64%. Next is wind power, a circular carbon pathway that optimizes carbons recycling, biomass utilization, and CCU, with wind power as a prerequisite, could reduce greenhouse gas emissions from plastic by the equivalent of 4.73 billion tons of carbon dioxide equivalent, and it's the writing method of this essay. Definition of objective and methods. Definition of the research criteria. Research criteria, data collection and organizations. The third, recycling technologies for plastic recycling. The fourth, operational cost. In the last one, conclusion. The method is qualitative as the study focuses on investigating the status of plastic recycling and the use of multiple technologies in order to achieve the goal of zero greenhouse gas emissions from plastics. Finally, it's proposed that only increasing the recycling rates of plastics and ensuring the use of CCU or biomass technologies can achieve GHG emissions plastics. Lastly is review. The implementation of greenhouse gas emissions plastics can reduce a large amount of carbon dioxide output. The responsibility of environmental protection is not only in one person. The government should call on people control the factory. The first one, people should practice good waste separation as much as possible, which helps plastic recycling. Second, factories should use less plastics or use emission plastic in the manufacturing process. The third, the government should increase the plastics recycling rate and supply more plastic waste materials. So that's all.